60, 73, 88, 2 fat ladies.
2 fat ladies.
2 little ducks. 22, 2 little ducks. Bingo! That's how it feels.
It is a little bit. I can do it. I haven't. When you're under pressure to read numbers a certain way, suddenly I can't see them. Do you ever find that?
No, I do not.
No, it's just like suddenly they start to swim, and then
No,
I'm doubting what I say.
I couldn't do them one at a time. I had to do them in groups of 2.
Oh, okay.
So I was giving him groups of 2.
It's like a mobile number. Do you know when
If someone
people
reads it wrong, Beverly read my number back to me wrong, and I couldn't answer it whether that was right or not.
Yeah, because for me, my first set of numbers is 4 numbers, not 5. Because
mine's 5.
Yeah.
In my head.
So
no, it's 2, 3. I do the 07, then I do the next 3, the next 3, and the next 3 is how I do it.
Yeah, no, mine's not. Mine's the first 5, then it's 3, and then it's 4.
Isn't it funny how you memorise things?
Yeah, I know.
Emma's hiding behind a pot plant. Everything's in disarray. God, I look really raggedy this morning. Look at my eyes.
It's a Friday. What are you doing here?
Oh,
You're not meant to be here.
I just can't stay away.
No,
it's too
can't.
much fun.
Do you know, this is very dangerous that you're helping him with this though, because if he feels that he can get you to understand all of this, this means that he's got someone else that can do the
I
paperwork
want to do
for him.
all of this sort of stuff. It's all, you can't see anything official, can you? No, that's fine. I want to do all of this. This is all.
It's all part of it, isn't it, I guess?
Yeah. The thing is, there's very little to do at home now for me because I don't actually, I'm never in my house. So apart from dealing with the dead rats in the loft that I don't want to deal with, I'm picking Kenzie up at 1:50. That is my extent of my day.
Which is quite nice, really, isn't it?
It is actually, because I spent so much of my time cleaning and cleaning and cleaning before.
But you kind of get stuck in a rut, I think, sometimes as well when you're at home,
Yeah,
don't you?
you
Because you set, well, like, you have a list of things that you want to achieve. Although I have to tend to find that my list just gets longer and I don't tend to ever completely tick off.
Likes to add to the list. My
Yeah.
eyes really do look really puffy. What's going on?
You tired?
No. Don't know.
I'm actually okay because I had half a bag of chocolate peanuts for breakfast. So I feel a bit...
I had Rice Krispies.
And the cake that you brought.
Oh. Which one did you choose?
Well, I ate both of them.
Okay,
So
I chose the
cake.
Rocky Road and Ozzy chose the
Coconut
thing, which he didn't eat all of.
I don't
And I
particularly
think
like
it's
it.
still out in the garden. We were meant to feed
Oh.
it to the chickens.
Yeah, it's because it's a great excuse because some of the...
Oh, that's good.
Because I'm on medication for my ADHD, one of the side effects is losing weight, and it doesn't seem to matter what I eat, my weight goes down.
People can hate you quite quickly.
I know, but I've never, ever, ever in my life have had this situation where I am able to just eat what I like, because my appetite's a bit squiffy, and then all I fancy is like sweet stuff. So I found that chocolate peanuts must be a good form of... I love them, but they're a good source of fat and protein, as well as sugar and everything else like that.
So when we see me balloon, because she's now
I'm a bit
feeding
of a
me,
feeder. I buy more cakes than I would do normally.
I'm going to be siphoning off her ADHD medication into my stomach. Could you
They're well
imagine me
accounted
on?
for.
Can you imagine me on ADHD medication without having ADHD? I'd be even more busy than I am now. Although you suspect I have ADHD, don't you?
You're definitely there in some capacity, I think, yeah. But also, what is actually really interesting, I was watching something on another social media platform, and there was somebody that was actually saying a potential negative that people may have from being medicated, which never really occurred to me, is that it exacerbates hyper-focus. So actually, when you hyper-focus, it's harder to break away from that fixation.
Which we do anyway, spectrum-y people.
Yeah, because I have a very scatty brain. I have lots of things that I like to do. So I start lots of jobs but never really finish them.
Come on.
But I get really stressed if my focus is broken away from completing the jobs that I've started.
Yeah.
So the benefit is I'm now able to focus on one job at a time, but I can't move on to the next job until I've completed it. So because obviously with the peacocky paddocky thing out there, my ideas kept going. I couldn't stop until I felt like we'd finished.
And I had to say, your son needs feeding, and he's really miserable. Stop building. Let's go inside, please.
And I've now realised that's why I do it. So it's interesting. I'm learning a lot about myself, to be fair, but I am definitely enjoying this whole food thing at the moment. There's absolutely no.
In fairness, because I'm so busy here, and I'm on the go, and I forget to eat.
That is it. Yeah.
Apart from when Rob's fed me twice this week with. Well, you fed me a nice roll, didn't you?
Isn't it?
When we went up to the thing.
The van. Yeah.
Yeah,
the
he got me
food
that.
van.
And then Rob's come home twice with eyes bigger than his belly.
I guess
given me half a roll.
Maybe liken it to like the American foot
It's a
long
big
subs,
baguette, isn't it? Yeah.
but it is not just the flat baguette things. They are like proper French baguette foot long things.
I've scratched all the top of my mouth.
What, on the bread roll?
Yeah, I forgot that I do that because I shouldn't be eating bread, and I forget that baguettes do that to me, and I've got very sore top of my mouth from the baguette.
Oh.
But worth it because it was so tasty.
It didn't stop you.
That's why I'm
puffy.
puffy. That's why I'm puffy.
Yeah, obviously.
That's what happens. That'll explain my puffiness because I've eaten so much bread this week.
Interestingly,
And cakes.
it's more obvious in the screen
Is it
than
more
it is
obvious?
when I'm looking at you. Yeah, because realistically, I shouldn't be eating gluten either, and I do, but I don't eat sandwiches and stuff. So I think that's how I managed to.
I need to get back on it then because I'll start getting joint pain if I've started to puff up in my face.
Yeah, which is
And
not
it'll
ideal.
come up here. Look, yeah. See, look around my neck here. That starts to go puffy as well when I've been really bad.
It's probably not the best angle. of the
It's probably
screen,
not
maybe.
the most flattering angle. Go for a bit of.
No, I need to get into the habit of actually like eating a bit better, like better food, and try and get, because I've lost my Labrador sensor, is what I call it.
Labrador sensor?
Yeah. So sorry, the TV is wiggling precariously behind you.
Okay.
Yeah. So that urge to eat and the urge to drink, I've lost that sensation. So I don't feel hunger, I don't feel thirst at all. The only thing that alerts me to the fact that I need either is the fact that I start to feel a bit funny.
You get the physical things.
Yeah. And that is the weirdest thing when somebody. Well, I'm really food orientated as well. So to lose that and not have that is because it's literally the whole conscious thought process behind it as well. It's just gone.
So that must be why Brendan and Kenzie. Well, Brendan more so, and I suppose maybe Harry to an extent, being on the spectrum, they don't feel the.
They don't feel the ability to stop.
Well, they don't have the ability to stop. Yeah, but they don't feel thirst or hunger in the same way. Like Brendan says he feels unwell and he feels funny, and then he goes through a list: have I had anything to drink? Am I too hot? So it's not actually a feeling he feels. He has to strike off a list of things before he gets the answer.
Yeah. So
Before something makes him feel better because he's removed a layer or he's had a drink or he's eaten or whatever.
Yeah, because if you look at it in like a lot of depth, because all three of the children are SEN, all three of mine are SEN. So Sky's medicated for ADHD, and she also doesn't have that. She doesn't feel hunger or thirst, so she won't go. At school, she just doesn't think to eat or drink.
No, but she comes in and she's ravenous.
And she's ravenous. Yes, and literally, I'm forever food shopping for her. And then Harry, he's ADHD, but a lot of other things entwined there as well. So they aren't ever
He's
gonna,
not medicated, is
no,
he?
and they won't because they think they may impact on the ASD as well. But with him, I don't think he knows when to stop, because I think for him it's a lot of a comfort thing. So that's why he's a little bit more cuddly, and we have to be a little bit more like, no, you can't
Watch
have
what he
anything.
eats,
Yeah, watch what he eats. And I think
that's Kenzie. That's
I think
the
those
same.
two are very similar.
They are
aren't
very
they?
similar. Yeah, they are very similar. Those two.
And where Ozzy, they suspect he's got ADHD, and is that you, Min? They are. He fixates on things like drinking.
He does. Yeah.
So now I realise that all those tests that we have for diabetes is probably a hyperfixation.
It was a hyperfixation because he stopped it, and it would just go through stages.
Yeah. Bizarre.
Minnie,
So-
who's that?
We're a house full of quirky chaps.
I'm going to put this up as just a 9-minute video of us chatting.
Just general.
Yeah, because we've been whiffle waffling, but it's all very interesting things, I think. What do you think?
I
Interesting?
think it gives you a bit of context about who we are as well, because actually, to be honest, we've never really done a formal introduction to the house as such, really, have we? So it's just gives you an idea of who we are, what we are,
What we do.
Hence, you know, Pippa. The reason why I'm around a lot and Pippa's here, obviously, is because I am training. I am, but also it's a bit of SEND support as well. So it's having that consistent person around
Yeah.
With Harry as well as he gets older,
Right,
because
excuse me, please.
I'm going to start
Need to sign
working,
We're getting
and
kicked out now.
yeah, I need extra for my sanity as much as anything.
Yeah, I'll give that a try.
Don't wait.
No.
You're
Oh.
Anyway,
That's
there you are.
for
Extra
the cows.
video.
For the cows.
For the cows. Wodging money around.